Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Venus, and today in this yin yoga sequence we're going to be keeping our mind present and focused on keeping the negativity away. So we'll start off in just your easy pose. We'll probably be staying in each pose 2 to 3 minutes, and during that time you just want to focus on your breath and focus on being positive and no negative thoughts, just good energy all around you. Let's go ahead and lift your hands up overhead, palms together, bringing them down to your heart space. One more time, up and down to your heart space. Breathe. In your mind, during these asanas, we're going to think at this time, no negativity in my life. No negativity in my life. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. And you can repeat this affirmation in your head as often as you would like. We're going to go ahead and bring our legs into a fire log pose, or stacking your ankle over your knee and the other knee over the other ankle. If you are unable to do this, go ahead and start with just putting one shin in front of the other. Either way is good. There's no stress. You do what your body's telling you to do. Then you're going to bring your hands up overhead again. And we're going to come on down. And then gently walk your hands over. To the left side or right side, whichever side you want to start on. And breathe. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Feeling your breath on your throat clear to the bottom of your stomach. If you do need to place a block under your forehead, you can do that. Usually the first minutes, you just kind of want to relax into the pose and decide at this time whether you want a prop or no prop. There's no pressure here. You do your best. Every time will be different. Remember your affirmation. No negativity around me, all positive vibes. Push back through the hips. And tense your jaw. Soften the neck. Remember your breath. Even amounts of inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then gently, gently come back up, not fast, just very gently and slowly coming back up to do that same sequence, the same asana on the opposite leg. You're gonna uncross your legs gently. If your thigh was in front, bring your knees up, your feet to each side of the mat. Let's do a windshield wiper motion here, just real fast. Drop one knee down and the other knee down. And then go ahead and switch legs, whether you have shin to shin or fire log, knee to ankle, and knee to ankle. Here I am going to place a block to begin with, and then fold on down by your foot and drop the head, keeping both of your sit bones on the ground. Again, untense your shoulders, untense your jaw, relax your body. Only positivity around me, no negativity. And use this first minute to sink into your pose. Let gravity do the work for you. Clear your mind. Make this time for you. Come back to your breath. No clenching in the jaw. Relax shoulders. Again, pressing back through your hips. And then slowly bring yourself up again. When you're in a position for 2 to 3 minutes, you want to take your time coming back up. No need to rush. And then bring your legs apart, feet down. Sitting tall through the back, windshield wiper it out. We're going to come into our deer pose here. What you're going to do is you're going to bring both feet and legs at a 45-degree angle. We're coming into our deer pose. Bring the hands back behind you, squeezing into the shoulder blades, navel to spine, tipping your chin up, keeping that affirmation in mind, all positivity around me and no negativity, positive vibes. As you're sitting this way, you're going to take your hip and make sure it's rotated forward for an internal hip rotation. If you need to come up on the fingertips, you can do that. Just keeping the shoulder blades pressed together, building up a little heat. Perfectly normal. Keep your navel to spine and smile. Positive vibes around. No negativity. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Clear to the bottom of your stomach. As you exhale, hear that in your throat. If you're unable to keep your chin up, you can always just bring it kind of level with the floor. And then gently bring your hands back up slowly. We're just going to stretch and bend in front for a moment, rounding through the shoulders and dropping the head down. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Walk back up, and we're going to do that same thing, deer pose on the opposite side. Slowly bring your legs around. And then go ahead and bring your hands behind you. Situate yourself on the mat if you need to. Navel to spine, shoulder blades come together. Lifting the chin up. Rotating that hip inward. And breathe. Sit up tall in the fingertips. And through your spine, shoulders back. Remember, no clenching through the jaw. Relaxing the whole body, no pain. If you feel pain, you've gone too far in your pose. Just modify a little bit. As you're pushing up through your fingertips, remember, keep a micro bend in the elbows. Remembering to breathe in and out of your nose. As you exhale, you want to hear that in your throat. If you feel your bottom sinking down, just gently rotate the hip back in. And then slowly coming back up. Bring your hands around and fold down forward. As gently as you can. Tipping the chin, tucking it. And then slowly walk yourself back up. Bring the legs up gently. And for here, you can either sit in your easy pose, or you can stack the knees in your shoelace pose. And then you're going to fold forward. So I'm going to turn here. You have your knees stacked. You want to pull your feet in beside you. And then slowly melt down. Palms facing up. If you want to put a block here to rest your head, you're welcome either at lower level or you can have it on the highest level. Spend this first minute just getting comfortable in your pose.
Around through the shoulder blades, as if you're going to do your cat. And remember your affirmation: positivity around me, no negativity, all positive vibes. You feel your shoulders tensing up, gently relax them. And then slowly come up. Switch sides, whether you're in your easy pose or your shoelace pose. Knees stacked over one another, feet into the sides. And stretch up before folding on down. Again, you can start up on the higher part of your block. If you don't need a block, you don't need a block. Just take that first minute to get comfortable. Remember, relax shoulders. No clutching the jaw. Relax the jaw. positivity around me, no negativity, all positive vibes. Slowly come back up and then gently uncross your legs. And we'll take another windshield wiper motion, rocking the knees side to side. Now come around. Now come up onto your toes. Maybe just rock back and forth. Bring yourself up into your downward facing dog. Pressing down into your heels. Trying to get both heels to touch the floor. Pressing back through your chest. Breathing in your nose and out of your nose. Feel the exhale in your throat. All the way to the bottom of your stomach. Then come on one foot and lift the other foot up. I'm going to start on my right. Straight up into your three-legged dog. And then bring your right knee to the right wrist, sliding back through the hips, placing your foot in the back, the top of the foot flat on the floor. If you need a block here, feel free to use a block. You have two options we're going to do here. You can come up having your hand rested on your foot and your knee, taking an arch here, a little back bend, breathing. You can stay here for a minute, looking straight ahead, or if you just like to stay here for the few minutes. Or we are going to do thread the needle here. Bring your arm up, your right arm up, and through, resting on that shoulder, placing your ear on the mat. The other arm can come up overhead. If you want to block here, and take a block, and just rest your arm on the block. You just want to keep that ear flat on the floor, shoulder on the floor, arm pressing into the floor, into your mat. keeping the hips level as you can. If you need to put a block underneath the right side of your hip when you're on your right side, you can, to help kind of bring you forward a little bit on your hips so your hips stay even. Take that first minute to really sink into your pose. Remembering your affirmation. Positivity. No negativity around me. All positive vibes. Let gravity place you in the position. You can also, if you would like, bring the hand behind you in the small of your back, just wherever is comfortable. You have your arm up overhead. Press down into that shoulder in your armpit. Couple more seconds. And then gently come up, pressing up first with the left hand. Coming back up. Slowly come back up into your downward facing dog. Pedaling it out. Before doing that same thing on the opposite side. Let's lift your leg up, the left leg. Bring it through. Ankle behind the hand. Coming straight down so your hips are level with the mat. Do that beautiful swan pose. I'm going to move the block on this side. And with your hand on your knee and your hand on your foot. Nice back bend there. Looking straight ahead at the wall.
or you can just fold all the way down. Rest your head on your hand or on your block, or we'll do the thread the needle. So you're going to lift your arm up and thread it through. Resting your ear to the mat. Pressing down on that shoulder. Pressing down on the block or the floor, whichever one your other hand is on. And like I said earlier, if you want to place a block next to your hip or just sit on the edge of it to keep your hips level with the floor, you can do that. Be sure your hand is threaded through so you're resting on your shoulder and flat on your ear. Always taking the first minute to sink into your pose. Sometimes when we're laying like this, we have a tendency to want to roll towards the left or the right, depending which side you're on. The block just kind of helps you stay up so your hips can be level with the ground, the mat. Remember also no clenching in your jaw, relaxing your jaw. And remember, every day is different. Don't judge yourself. And slowly bring that hand up. Push your way up slowly. And then gently bring your leg back through. Come up into your downward facing dog. Pedal the legs out, pressing back through the chest.
into your thighs. And then come down on the knees. Bring your legs back. We're going to come into a short Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders, back of the feet or top of your feet into the mat. Pelvis towards the mat for a good foundation for your lower back. You can either take your block and rest your head on your block, or you can do it without. Just looking straight ahead at the wall, shoulders back, really pressing into the pelvis. Breathing in and out through your nose. You want to drop your head down and tuck the chin. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck. And then from here, we're just going to come into our child's pose. Walk the knees forward, big toes together. Forehead down on the mat. Bring your hands behind you. Round through your shoulders. As best you can, press back through the hips. If it helps to have your arms up overhead, kind of push in through your palms to bring your hips back. Do that. Otherwise, just relax with your hands behind you. We'll just be here for a short minute too before we get ready to close this practice. Walk the hands up. Swing your legs around and let's come into our final resting pose. Babasana. Bringing your feet to each corner of the mat. Melting your back, your shoulders into the mat. If you feel that space under your back, bring your knees up and tuck the tailbone under, and then relax your legs down. Palms facing up. Take a couple minutes here to really absorb your practice for today, your sequence of awesome yin yoga. Always very relaxing. Just feel that positivity all around you. What a beautiful, positive day you're going to have. As you're laying here, let gravity sink you into the mat, melding your body into the mat, relaxing through your jaw, your forehead, your eyes.
No movement. Sometimes it's really hard just to discipline yourself to hold still. Rock your head side to side. And reach the arms up overhead, whether your elbows are bent or straight ahead. Start to wake up or start to get some movement. Rotate the feet one way and then the other, the ankles. Wiggle the toes. Bring your hands out in front of you. Rotate through the wrists. Wiggle the fingers. You can bring them down. Slowly bring the knees up into your chest, pulling the knees to your chest. Rock side to side. Nice massage through that lower back and hip area. Grab behind your knees and roll yourself up. Wonderful. I'm glad you could join me today, and I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Everybody have a beautiful day. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I always appreciate it. And feel free to like or comment too in the like and comment section down there. Again, it's always good to practice a little bit of yoga every day or a lot, whichever you like to do. There's so many different types of yoga you could do to help yourself feel better and grow strength and confidence and just make the beautiful person that you are. Close with the chant of Om, or inhale and exhale one time, palms together at your heart. Om.